Welcome back to the channel that specializes in updating and analyzing the most dramatic developments of Beyond the Gates. Today, we will bring you a new, confusing, and breathtaking story, where past secrets rise like ghosts, threatening the happiness of an entire family. Be mentally prepared, because what is about to happen will be beyond all normal predictions, taking us into a spiral of lies, threats, and harsh payback. While the whole town is happily blessing a seemingly perfect love affair between Nicole and Malcolm, a promising, intelligent, and prestigious young lawyer, a dark secret is suddenly brought to light by the person no one expected, Anita, Nicole's mother. With her calm and refined appearance, Anita has always been a symbol of pride and control. But in the fateful moment when her eyes met Malcolm at a lavish engagement party, the past she had tried to bury for more than 20 years suddenly came alive like a knife cutting deep into her heart. Anita realized that Malcolm was the son of her old lover, a man who had once led her into a dangerous, passionate love spiral, but was also the reason why she gave up everything to start a new life with her daughter. Worse, a painful detail appeared in her mind: she and Malcolm, on a night of wine and illusion in New Orleans many years ago, had once been caught up in a moment of mistake without either knowing the other's true identity. At that time, she thought it was just a quick adventure with a strange man with a charming smile and enchanting eyes, completely unaware that he was the child born from an old love. Unable to bear the truth, Anita tried every way to cancel Nicole's engagement without revealing the real reason. But those clumsy efforts made Nicole misunderstand that her mother was jealous of her happiness. Nicole began to distance herself from her mother, pushing her into a state of isolation and panic. At that moment, Malcolm, who was a scheming man and always hid his true face behind a polite appearance, discovered the secret from his father's old notes. While accidentally rummaging through his father's legacy, Malcolm found love letters and old photos with the familiar face of a woman he had only recently met. Gradually, the truth was revealed, and his disgust turned into an elaborate plan. Instead of withdrawing from the disgusting incestuous relationship, Malcolm decided to use this secret as leverage to manipulate Anita. He began sending her small notes with ambiguous words, pressuring her to provide money and assets, and asking her to persuade Nicole to postpone the wedding, but never explaining why. In Nicole's eyes, her mother became increasingly unstable, strange, like a woman who was sickly jealous of her future son-in-law. This pushed Nicole further away from the arms of the mother who had raised her with all her love. Malcolm's threats did not stop there. He dug deeper into Anita's past, bringing up youthful mistakes, ambiguous relationships, and forgettable incidents that she had buried under her current reputation. Under terrible pressure, Anita began to have nightmares, paranoia, and gradually lost control of her emotions. She turned to alcohol to soothe her mind, which made her mental condition worse. Meanwhile, Malcolm quietly consolidated his position in Nicole's family, winning the trust of those around him, even those who had previously doubted him. With his sharp legal skills and formidable speaking talent, he gradually controlled every aspect of Nicole's life, from her career, to her friendships, to her finances. Nicole began to depend on Malcolm, completely trusting the man she thought was her soul mate. One night, when Anita's pent-up anger could no longer be contained, she decided to confront Malcolm directly in an abandoned suburban house where the two had a secret meeting many years ago. In the pitch black, the two engaged in a wordless war of words, where their eyes, gestures, and resentment said it all. Anita begged Malcolm to spare her daughter, but he just smiled faintly, thinking that this was the price she had to pay for her own past mistakes. After that night, Anita suddenly disappeared without a trace. Nicole fell into a state of panic, and began searching for her mother everywhere. But all efforts were in vain. The police were called in but found no clear clues. Malcolm, in front of everyone, showed deep grief, but in his heart was a cold triumph. However, the truth did not lie dormant for long. A video hidden in Anita's old phone, sent periodically to a backup email, reached her best friend, a retired journalist named Clarissa. In the video, Anita left a dying message with red eyes, exposing all of Malcolm's schemes, including the fact that he was the son of his ex-lover, and that she had slept with him without knowing. Clarissa, after a night of thinking, decided to release the video online, despite the threats she received from a stranger just a few hours later. The online community exploded. The media rushed into the incident like a hungry beast. Malcolm was summoned, but he still denied everything, claiming that it was just a video of a mentally disturbed woman. However, what no one expected was the sudden appearance of a shadowy figure. Malcolm's father, thought to have died many years ago, now returns with a single goal: to destroy the cold-blooded son who betrayed both love and loyalty. The final confrontation takes place in the setting of a stormy night, where all secrets are revealed. Nicole must stand between two paths: forgive Malcolm and bury everything to keep the family, or expose the truth and accept the loss forever. She chooses the second path, stronger than anyone thought. In the last moment, when Malcolm realizes that everything has collapsed, he turns around and runs away, but justice does not let him go far. The story ends on a heavy but necessary note. Nicole returns to the old house, looking for childhood photos with her mother, where Anita's eyes still shine, as if to say that love is sometimes a fire that is both warm and burning. But the truth, although painful, is still the necessary medicine to free people from their own hell. The secrets do not stop here. Behind the halo is an underground world full of intrigue, betrayal, and unexpected twists. Do you think the story has come to an end? No, the undercurrents are still rolling stronger than ever. Don't miss any shocking developments. Subscribe and follow our channel today to discover the unrevealed mysteries and accompany every thrilling, breathtaking moment ahead.